and I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way.
Yo, what's up, everybody? So, welcome to the Fight Against Mediocrity podcast. Hope it's not too loud. I'm here at Funnel Hacking Live in Orlando, Florida. Funnel Hacking Live 2022. It's pretty incredible. I asked someone, so I've been to a lot of Grant Cardone events, and I asked someone how this compares to the Grant Cardone event, and they say this is one of the most impactful personal development and tactical strategies event that they've ever been to. And so far, it's definitely been the case. It's been packed full of amazing people who are here. But I want to tell you a story of, so really cool. Number one, why it's so important to connect with high-level people. And then one of the hidden benefits that you get when you're around, just high quality, successful people. So I was fortunate enough to be invited by one of my really good friends, Kevin Kartchner, to be a guest with him to a private party the night before the event started. ClickFunnels actually rented out in all of SeaWorld. So I was able to go, maybe a few hundred of us there. We got to ride the rides, eat good food. Russell Brunson was there. And see, basically, if you scroll through, if you're involved in like the personal development space and online marketing space, if you scroll through your Facebook feed and those faces that you imagine, they were all there at that event. Like that's the type of people, the tribe that Russell brings out. But what was really cool is, I get this special wristband, this yellow wristband, and we get on a bus at the hotel, and we don't know where we're going. I probably shouldn't have told you where we went, but at the time we didn't know where we were going. We got on a bus and they just say, hey, we're going to take you somewhere cool. Last year was Harry Potter World, so, something similar to that. So we're in the car, we're driving over there, and we don't know where we're going. So we pull up, and I'm like, holy crap, SeaWorld, this is sick. And we walk in, and it's like, we were on the second bus that got there, so there are maybe like 50 people there. And so we get there, we're walking around, and what was really cool is they're like, hey, there's a bunch of food, free food everywhere. There's, in those TV shows when like they have the waiters with the dishes of crab and, sandwiches with the toothpicks in them. That was basically what it was. You had people walking around with fancy foods on plates. And we went into the aquarium, and I don't know why they did this, but at the very end of the aquarium, they had a table of food, and you could see these stingrays, I think is what they were. And I hopped in line, and it was a round table, so you couldn't really tell where the line started. And so I hopped in line, and I looked next to me, and there was a guy waiting to get in line. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I didn't mean to butt you. And he looks at me, he says, hey, no problem at all. And before I tell you what he said, let me back up. So all of these people that are here have either paid $50,000 or more to be in one of Russell Brunson's coaching programs, or they've won an award for earning $1 million, $10 million, 25, up to $100 million in their business. So these are all people who have at least done $1 million or paid $50,000 or more to be there. So that's the type of environment I'm in. Normally, what would have happened is you've ever butted someone in line, they may have gotten mad, they may have acted frustrated, they may have acted, offset by what you did. He literally looks at me in the eye and says, dude, don't worry. I don't think anybody here has a scarcity mindset. Dude, no worries. I don't think anybody here has a scarcity mindset. And that hit me hard. It's like, you're so right. Like everyone here is invested in themselves. They're growing. They're pushing for more. They're not settling for the status quo. Like, you're right. Everyone here, because of the hardships that they've gone through to get where they're at and to push further, they just have an attitude of friendship and abundance and collaboration. And so it just, it taught me a lot of things. But one of the things I think it taught me is ultimately kind of like when you're in an airplane and you take off and you get through the clouds, and then you're above the clouds, it's just clear and you can see for miles and miles and miles. That's what it's like hanging out with really successful people, is you kind of just like get above the smog and you're in fresh air. things are clear. There's no mud. Like, you're not worried about the little things like butting someone in line. You know, you got bigger things to worry about and think about. It was really cool. A lot of the people I met, you know, Russell Brunson was there, Steve J. Larson was there, Dan Henry was there. Just a lot of really successful, really cool people. So anyways, if you're needing motivation to keep going until you get into one of those spheres. If you're already in one of those spheres, you know exactly what I mean. If you're not, keep pushing, because one day you'll be able to get into one of those spheres. And if you have to pay to be there, work to be there, whatever you have to do, like, get a seat at the table, because I promise you it's going to be incredible. And if you're looking for a group like that, that's actually what the Fight Against Mediocrity program is all about in the Create Your Own Economy Club. So click down below and we'll see if you'd be a good fit for the program. You can apply. But honestly, like, get around people who say things like, hey, everyone here has an abundance mindset. Love you guys. Thanks for being on the podcast today. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. You know I be on a what? Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on a what? Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear.